Hello friends, thank you so much for being here. Today is a bit of an exciting video. We're going to be trying some products that are new to me, not necessarily new to the market, but I do have two products from Rem Beauty that I picked up. I have a different shade of the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. I'm trying out the Smashbox primer for the first time. I'm trying out a new filming setup. I have a mirror that is behind my phone. I film with my phone. Nothing's fancy in here. I don't have a studio. I don't have thousands of dollars to spend on lighting. So if you see me looking over there, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I am in focus. Usually I film with the front-facing camera so that I can see what I'm doing, but the quality is just not that good, and I want to create the best content that I can possibly create, being a small creator at this point in my life. So let's go ahead and get started with the Smashbox primer. This is just a sample that I got at Sephora. This is the regular schmegular original photo finish smooth and blur primer, and I'm only gonna put it on my right side of my face. Ooh, do we see this? Like the texture of it? Oh, this is like very soft. I wonder if it's gonna blur or fill in my pores. A little bit goes a long way, I can already tell you that. It feels so soft, like if you were applying a thick, like night cream. Very smooth. I like how it feels though. Sponge, I need to wet my sponge. Okay, I'm back and I have wet my sponge. So this is also a new product that I haven't tried. This is the Concealer Brush and Sponge Duo from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It comes in this package. It comes with this like oblong oval, like a pointed oval shaped sponge. I just wet it and it's really soft. It feels really good. And then also this blending perfector concealer brush. I'm taking my tried and true M Cosmetics Daycushion SPF tint in the shade Sweet Secret. Okay, so thoughts on this sponge so far. It blended out my skin tint really easily, really well, very quick. And now I'm gonna go in with this new shade in the Flawless Brightening Concealer by e.l.f. So it's a clicker. Hello? Oh, okay, here it comes. If you're looking for a really natural concealer, if you're looking for something that's very thin, that's going to correct and also look lightweight, I really do recommend the Flawless Brightening Concealers. I really like the texture. It just blends in seamlessly with the rest of my base products. Just like brightened awake and like, ew, ew. I'm gonna zoom through my brows because I always use the same products. This side with the Smashbox primer and my smile lines right here. So when I smile, there's this line right here that we can see. And I'll, like, if I don't wear primer, even if I do wear primer, a lot of the times the product will settle in this line right here. So what I can see is that the Smashbox primer has alleviated that issue. There's no settling in this line, but on this side of my face, you can see it ever so slightly. A line is starting to form right here next to my nose, but this side is very smooth and no settling with the product. So far so good. I really do like that Smashbox primer. I'm going to prime my eyelids with the TooFaced Shadow Insurance. I also realized that I didn't use this brush when I was doing my concealer. So just to test out how it blends, I'm going to use it to blend in that eye primer and also set it. I have used this product before, but I'm still testing it out trying to form an opinion and a mini review for you guys. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and I got the shade medium. I've used this Halo Glow Setting Powder just lightly dusted on the rest of my face, and it was fine. It worked really well, smoothed, didn't look cakey or dry. It's just underneath my eyes, I still haven't found the best way to apply it. So on a fluffy eye blender brush from e.l.f., I'm going to go into my Going Coconuts palette from Colourpop. I'm taking the shade Cool Lotta. This is a very cool toned brown. I'm going to run that above my crease, quite high up in this area, and just pull that product. If my bangs could please get out of the way. I'm just pulling that product straight across. I'm not rounding it out or bringing it down at all. Okay, now I'm going to take the Super Shock eyeshadow from Colourpop in the shade Ritz. So I'm just gonna use my finger and swipe that on the inner part of my lid. Do you see that? Oh. The moment we've been waiting for. I got this eyeliner from Rem Beauty. Actually, hold on. Let me say my 2 cents on the rollout of this brand. I talked a little bit about it on my Snapchat and Instagram, but I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, if you keep up with beauty at all, that the rollout of Rem Beauty was underwhelming and mediocre at best. I want to start off by saying the things that they did well, in my opinion. First of all, the photographs of the models and the diversity of the models is unmatched. It was stunning, it was amazing. I'll leave a screen cap somewhere of the photo that I'm thinking about, but not only do they provide a wide range of skin tones, but also ages. I was surprisingly shocked. I think that that was a really smart move on them. I know a lot of people were giving them shit on their packaging, and here's what I'll say about the packaging. I like this packaging, and those of you who know me know I'm a fan of Ariana. I adore Ariana. I think she's an angel on this earth. I love her music. I love her personality. This makes sense to me. The whole space age, space themed vibe that they're going with this brand makes sense to me for Ariana, because if you follow her, if you've kept up with her, you know that she's into that kind of stuff. She literally has a song called NASA. She actually went to NASA and hung out with them, and that was a really cute thing that they did. However, the packaging for the lip glosses, someone said it was giving Claire's, and I do have to agree. All of the product has Rem Beauty on the front, right? So if we take away that little logo, it's giving very generic, it's giving very boring. And the color stories for the eyeshadow palettes was very 2010. I wish they came out with like an all glitter, metallic, colorful eyeshadow palette, or maybe all pastel mattes, like something that is more interesting, is more intriguing, is giving more of that like next century space age, like futuristic kind of vibe. But I like the packaging of the eyeshadow palettes. I like the packaging of the highlighters. I like the packaging of the mascara. I think it looks really cool. The weight of this is pretty nice. It is plastic, but I think it looks beautiful, and it's not like super light and cheap feeling. And you've got to think about it. When it comes to the price, I honestly think it's a good price point. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. This was $22, and I believe the eyeliner was like $16, around that dollar range. I think that's a really good price, and here's why. You have to think about every single thing that is going into getting the product into your hands.
You have to think about the packaging. This component costs money to make. You have to pay people to make this component. To have a mirror in your product, you have to pay for every single mirror that is going to every single component. You have to pay for the actual product itself. That costs money. You have to pay for any wrapping. You have to pay for the unicarton, you have to pay for the shipping, for the box that it comes in, you have to pay the models when you photograph the models, you have to pay the makeup artist that does the makeup on the models. Like, there's so much that goes into it.
Just to get this little highlighter into your hands. What I would like to see from the brand in the future, I don't think the formula is the problem. The lipsticks look really beautiful. I like the range of colors in the lipsticks. But as far as the color stories with the highlighters, most people are not gravitating towards duochrome green highlighters. Like, we had that moment back in 2016. I think Ariana needs to have more interaction and like face-to-face, screen-to-screen interaction. I think she should have done a Vogue tutorial, get ready with me with her products. Take a look at Rihanna and Selena. They've had the most successful celebrity brands, period. Everyone buys from them. Everyone loves their products. Everyone has a staple product. Like, these are my favorite blushes of all time from Rare Beauty. My favorite glosses of all time from Fenty Beauty. What I'm seeing is a disconnect between the face of the brand, Ariana, and actually using the products and giving us looks. When she was on The Voice, and even on tour and her Sweetener tour, she said that she was wearing Rem Beauty. But if you look at the looks, it's giving very basic. Just a dust of eyeshadow and eyeliner and gloss. It's not representing the products well. Because if you look at the products, it's giving more glam, it's giving more like space age. Just a little bit. More than what Ariana is representing. You also see Selena does a tutorial and many get ready with me's featuring Rare Beauty products. Selena has done an excellent job in doing that. Rihanna has done it in the past as well. The audience needs that connection. The audience needs to see you use your products and give like interesting looks, not just like a simple brown eyeshadow, an eyeliner, and a lip gloss, and that's it. Like, do you know how many times that we've seen that in the history of makeup? Like, we're tired. It's a tired look. Ciao, anyways. So with the eyeliner, this is what the unicarton looks like. You can see that it has the emboss, Rem Beauty right here. It has the shade and the color on the top. And it's a felt tip marker. I'll just do a little swatchy swatch. Ooh. It's very black. That glided on like very smoothly. Here we go with the At the Borderline eyeliner marker. It's very black and pigmented, just like first impression. It's not like a very flat matte. It is matte, but it's not flat, which I actually do like. My wings are looking like distant cousins right now. I was thinking that maybe the eyeliner was making it difficult on this side, but this side went on way easier. I think that was just user error. Here's the con about this. It was skipping a little bit. So when I was dragging in this direction to create that top line, it was skipping a little bit, like getting caught in my skin and making like little jagged indentations in my lines. It glides on very easily. It's super black. So yeah, I actually do like this. I just have to get used to the felt tip brush as opposed to a brush tip. I'm going to quickly bronze with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. Another primer infused product. This is in the shade Always Rosy. I really like this blush. Okay, so for the highlighter, this is the unicarton. Same thing, it has the raised emboss, just like the eyeliner packaging. And then on the top, it has this little space design, and with the color, this is in the shade Miss Mercury. Get that much on the brush, very, very little. Yeah, that's really pretty. I don't feel like it's sitting on top of the skin. I feel like it's very easy to blend the pearl into your skin, and I really like that finish. The powder itself is very smooth. It's very easy to blend in. Ooh, when it catches the light, it looks really reflective. I also like the shade. The shade is very suitable for my skin tone. And I have dry skin too, and this is not emphasizing any dryness in my skin. It's not sitting on top of my skin. It's melting in with my base products and with my natural skin texture. I really like that. I'm taking this pointed Sonia Kashuk brush. It doesn't have the name. Looks like this. And I'm taking more of Miss Mercury and I'm going to place it in my inner corner. That's also works really beautifully as an inner corner highlight. I'm sure you guys can see. I'm taking my Milk Makeup Hydrogrip setting spray, and this is a really good setting spray. It's very lightweight and will make your makeup last between 3 to 5 business days. Going in with my tried and true Rare Beauty mascara. So I'm going to try something out with the Halo Glow setting powder. I'm just taking a little bit of it into the cap, and I'm really working that powder into the brush so that it's evenly distributed. I'm taking it on the edge like this, and I'm gonna go right underneath my eye, just in this inner corner, because that's where I crease the most. I think the key to this powder is just using a very minimal amount and building up the coverage that you want. I don't think that this would work very well if you're trying to bake. I'm going to do a lip combo that I've been really loving lately. I featured this in my graphic eyeliner tutorial. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. But I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat and Pillow Talk 2.0 with the matching lipstick. And then going in with this Fenty gloss in the shade Champ Stamp Fantasy. Yeah, that's a good one. And if you haven't tried the Fenty glosses, what you doing, mate? Final thoughts on everything. The Smashbox primer, I really did enjoy. I saw that it made a difference in my smile lines, in my large pores, in this area. It did smooth and fill in those areas. The concealer is really nice. It's very natural, still shows a bit of your imperfections, so if that's what you're looking for, I do highly recommend the Flawless Brightening Concealers. Halo Glow Setting Powder, it is a decent setting powder. This is like only $8. You get quite a bit of product. I wouldn't use this for baking. I would say take a very fluffy brush like this, and you can set your whole face, or did what I did and take just a very dispersed small amount on a fluffy brush and just lightly set underneath your eyes. I think it would work well. This Rem Beauty eyeliner, the packaging is nice. It has a nice little snap to it when you close it. It's still matte, it's still staying, it's not bleeding. I will leave down in the description at the end of the day, I'll just give you an update on how everything wore as well. The highlight, I really like the packaging. The color is beautiful. I mean, you can see for yourself. It's very reflective, very shiny, but it's not texture enhancing. These two. I also really do like this set. I think this set is $10, maybe $8 on e.l.f. Cosmetics. This sponge is super soft. You can see how squishy it is. Blended out my concealer very easily. And I haven't used this one that much, but so far it did well applying that powder. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that that information helped you with if you're interested in purchasing any of these products. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!